Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hi. Do come on and join me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hello, hello, hello. Do come on and join me. Welcome. Good morning, good evening. Lovely to see you. Okay. Just having a nice little drink here. Do you like my little unicorn mug? To go with the enchanted forest behind. Do come on, tell me where you are joining me from. And what's the time there? Always like to know so I can relate to the time. I'm actually in the UK. Hi, Melissa. How lovely to have you all join me. Thank you. So, my name is Melanie Wellard. For those of you that haven't met me before, I am a psychic medium. I am a Reiki master. I'm an energy healer. I am a chakra dance facilitator. I am a wedding celebrant, a funeral celebrant. I do many things actually. So feel free to look me up on my website at melaniewellard.co.uk. The details are in the box above or below, wherever that sits. So hi from Australia, Queensland, lovely New Zealand. Hi everybody. Oh, and the UK, fellow UK. Hi. 8 p.m, 6 p.m, lovely. Or at least it's not too late. I often come on later when you're all ready for bed. So, okay. Well, what I always do, for those of you that haven't come on before and seen me, is it's as if I've invited you to a workshop. So I always ask my guides to bring those people onto the show here who very much resonate with me and who need to hear the message today. Okay. So I start off by doing a reading for everybody. All right. So it's relevant for all. As if we were all in a workshop together. This is what I would do when I invite people to my home. So I wrap us all in a beautiful circle of light as you come in here, and it's just a safe, lovely place. Okay, so as I say, this is going to be for the message that I've been asked to look at this evening is find out what steps you need to take to bring happiness to you now. Okay, I also did a video on it. You may want to go and join, befriend me, follow me on my Facebook profile, which is I do sort of regular, almost daily videos that I am guided to ask particular questions and inspire. A lot of people say they really help them on a daily basis. So just go to my Facebook profile, Melanie Wellard, or my page, or Instagram, or YouTube, Melanie Wellard. If you want to book in for an in-depth transformational reading and coaching, I'm also an executive coach, so I help people on their journey to really change their life, because doing these one-off readings are fabulous. They give us a bit of insight, but if we don't then take some very, actionable steps, if we don't start really looking deeper, is the way that I always see people's energy to bring about change, then it just becomes another message that we go, oh, that's okay, but I don't do a lot about it. Okay, so let's just see. We'll see now what, as I say, so for those of you saying if I'm drawn to you, if you can just, oh, hi from Kenya, how lovely. All listen up, because this is going to be a message for us all, as if we were all in a group, well, we are in this workshop together. I've invited you into this beautiful sacred space. And so this is what I would normally do, is start in a workshop with a meditation, join us all, and then do a reading to see what the energy is for everybody. So please all listen up, because this is for you. Okay. How many of you are being very affected by the very strong energies at the moment, eh? Very strong energies. So yes, of all of those asking for guidance, this is a message for us all, okay? For everyone in this group. And then I will be looking at individuals. But I would even say in the individual readings, please listen to everybody's reading, because when I do my show, my guides always sort of say that they will help me choose people whose messages will resonate with other people. Okay, so often they are a message for more than one. All right. Obviously, if I work with you on a one-to-one basis, then that will just be for you. My nose always gets itchy when spirit working with me. Okay. South Wales, lovely. We've got them from all over the world today. How lovely. I think this is fantastic, isn't it? We're joining from all over the world, all in this workshop with me, whereas whenever I do workshops in my home, then those are people who are local. So I never dreamed in a million years I would be doing workshops internationally. If you do feel I do run workshops from time to time, I'm going to be doing more and be doing online workshops. If you're interested in that as well, please do drop me a line. Just go to my website or direct message me, and then I can let you know when I... Paul Anthony, last time you gave me a message, you were spot on in every detail, including dates. Okay, thank you for that. Right. Sorry, I'm shuffling a lot. They're wanting me to really shuffle up the energy this morning. Right, let's see. This is a message for us all, okay? Wow, what a lovely message. Abundance. Okay. So what I'm feeling here, obviously the title of this show today is find out what steps you need to take to bring abundance, to bring happiness now. All right. So I'm going to look at what else comes with that. I feel that we're all wishing for more abundance in our life. Remember, abundance doesn't always mean money. Okay. Abundance is feeling happier. Abundance is having more vitality in your life. It could be more opportunities. It could be anything that you wish for. You might want more loving relationship. You might want more loving friendships. You might want more depth in your relationship. This is all abundance. Okay. You might want more wonderful opportunities so that you can live out what makes you happy. All right, so abundance covers many things, not always just money. Well, there you go. There's a good if we want abundance, we need to build on solid ground. So what am I getting with this? Okay, so if you are trying to bring more abundance into your life, and I know this one well, if you're filled with self-doubt, if you are building on I'm being shown sort of really shaky ground. So you're trying to start maybe a business, you're trying to start something new. You need to do your training first. You need to get your skills first. You need to then get out there in the world. You need to, I'm just using this as an example. Okay. So if you want a relationship in your life, look at yourself first. Okay. What needs changing in yourself? Do you need to be more open? Do you need to be more loving? Do you need to be more trusting? All right. So it's how do you build on solid ground? And the solid ground starts with us, is what I'm always told. Okay, we need to build on this, have a solid foundation. It's obvious that if we try and build a building that has poor foundations, eventually the building will collapse. Okay. So whatever it is, whatever you want that brings you happiness, you've got to build it on solid ground. So there's no point in just wishing to be happy. Happiness starts inside, okay? So there is no point in just saying, I want to be happier. Why can't I be happier? Oh, I'm so, sad. Why won't happiness find me? We need to possibly look inside at our own belief systems, our own ways of behaving. Do we keep people out? We want love, but are we putting up barriers? Do we not treat people very well? Are we a people pleaser? Okay, so being a people, we need to look at ourselves first in order to build on that solid ground. Okay, that makes sense. Right, let's see. And remember, this is a reading for you all. So we're all sitting in the same workshop today. Hey, everybody coming on, please let me know where you're coming in from, what the time is. It always helps me to, I think that's lovely, isn't it? We're all at different times. So how does that work when we say Happy New Year and then it's a different time all around the world? So we're all having Happy New Year at a different time, which proves that time is not linear. All right. I don't want to get into a deep conversation about time now, but right, let's see what else we have got for us, for all of us. Okay. Right. Okay. We've got here all tied up. So this fits in with building on the solid ground. Okay, so our goal, remember, is abundance. We want to bring more happiness into our life, but here's how we have to take the journey. We've got to look inwards first. We've got to ensure we're building on solid ground, and this to me matches this goes with it. All tied up. Are we sort of like I'm feeling here like we feel like we can't escape. We've got to take down those barriers that we put up to the world to stop that abundance coming into our life. Okay, sometimes we are the orchestrators of that because our belief system is I don't deserve it. So we're saying I want abundance, I want abundance, I want happiness, I want happiness, and then we just say, yeah, but it never comes to me, and I'm never lucky, and it's always happening for somebody else, everyone else is better. All these are not building on solid ground. These are building on shaky ground. Okay, so those need looking at first. We need to cut the ties of where we are all tied up. All right, this means that we're restricted, we're holding ourselves down. All right, and we need to look inward first before we can see a way forward. Okay, what else do we want here? I'm going to now look at, I'm using all different cards here, all different packs. These are the Soul's Journey packs. Okay. Right, here we go. This is going deeper and deeper for all of us, okay? Blame. Do we blame everyone else? I accept responsibility for my well-being. So this is fitting in with the theme. If we want that abundance, then we have to take responsibility, okay? The job I do when I work with spirit is quite deep, all right? It does, if you're really willing to, if you really want change, then it's about, are you willing to do the work? And that's where I help people to work through all these issues. So do you blame the world? Do you blame circumstances? Do you blame everyone else? It's their fault, it's somebody else. And this isn't about blame of self either. This is just about taking responsibility for the change. If you can take responsibility for making those changes, then you're more open to having that abundance come in. Okay, so we're going to have one more, and remember, this is a reading for everybody. So if you want this reading and you've only just come in, then you can always go back and watch the recording later. Okay. Right, okay. So here's a way to do it. Simplifying my life. Okay. Cherishing the simple pleasures in life. That's where it starts. All right. If we are always saying, I read something where someone was saying the reason they're annoyed with what's been going on in the world and with lockdown is because they can't now stay in a 5-star hotel. They can't go to the country club. They can't now. This is fine. I'm not judging for what they want, but they were angry and upset, and we're having to come back to those simple pleasures. It's like we're all being asked to reset, to start to build on that solid ground. Okay, start with the simple pleasures. Are you grateful for the simple things in your life? Are you grateful to have food on the table, a roof over your head? All right, that is abundance. Okay, so I'm just going to do one more here for us all. okay, for everyone coming on. This is a reading for all of you. So if you want to see the whole reading, this is very profound messages coming through for you all if you want to bring more happiness into your life now. Okay, well, that's interesting because you've got simplifying your life. And then in the Goddess card, you've got solace, bodies of water. So I feel that you could also start, we need to sort of clear away the negativity that we carry with us. And sometimes we can visualize that, have a shower, when you're having a bath. I was out in the rain this morning and I love walking in the rain, and I imagine it just coming down and cleansing. I ask for it to cleanse away all negativity from me, okay? And you might want to be by the sea. You might find that really boosts your energy. All right, so I am feeling that the answer here to bringing more happiness, more abundance into our life is really simplifying our life, really looking inward. This is about cutting away the ties, cutting away all the barriers that we've put up. Allow happiness and abundance. This is the message I'm getting really clearly. We keep saying we want to be happy, but we're not allowing it into our life because we're always looking for something bigger. We're always looking for something more majestic. It has to be bigger, better, more expensive, when actually it's bringing it back, when you can take pleasure in the simple things. I was so happy walking in the rain, under the trees, in the woods. Everything else is a bonus from there on in, all right? And I have never yet found that purchasing something like a washing machine or a dishwasher has made me more happy than walking in the woods. All right, so I'm just going to pull one more to finish it off. There you go. So as the end one, I just asked for an end card for us all. And you see that gratitude. There's your answer to bringing more happiness into your life. All right, so that was a very profound reading. And now I will start on doing some individual readings. And let's see who we got. So as I say, do listen to other people's readings as well, because there may be a message for you in there as well. So let me have a look who we got. Just going to use my pendulum to just guide me to who I'm drawn to. Okay, Carrie Burgess. Yep, that's definitely yes, coming in there. Carrie Burgess. Okay, so Carrie. Right, I'm going to start with saying the Moon Oracle cards. So this is asking the question, what steps you need to take to bring you happiness now. Now, I just had a profound reading for you all, but this is now going to just maybe look at some more specifics, okay? But to me, I think we got all the answers. We're always looking for complicated answers, aren't we? And often the answer is so simple. Right, Carrie. Right. What I first got up for you here, Carrie, is discernment. Okay, so I feel that you need to be, I'm being told here, you need to be very discerning, in choosy. I'm getting the word choosy. Okay, you need to be more choosy over where you put your energy. I feel that you are, it's like you're leeching your energy in all the wrong directions. Okay, you're maybe giving too much energy to people that don't appreciate you, and there just feels like you're trying to, if you like, just make others happy. All right, you can't make others happy. I'm just going to see what, oh, okay. Right, well, those all jumped out. So I've got here, right, I've got here surrender to trust So it's opening yourself to trusting yourself here, okay? But I've also got surrender out. These all fell out for you. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So it just feels to me about being choosy just where you put that energy, okay? What are you using your energy for? Because I've also got surrender unhealthy relationships. All right, it's time to maybe just look at who you're giving your energy to, as I said before. Where is that going? And it just feels like it's draining you. And then bringing it back. Look at that. We're back to the simple things in life. Surrender to wonder and awe. And it just feels like a need to start putting your energy into those simpler things in life, in seeing what is really going to bring you happiness. It just feels like you're maybe putting it, you're giving it away in the wrong directions. I hope that makes sense. Okay, who else have we got here? Mira Mavani. Mira Mavani? Mira, okay. Let's see what's going on for you, Mira. Right, I've got a real sense of longing for you, Mira. It's like you are longing for something you've lost. All right, a real wanting to maybe go back. And it does feel like a need of acceptance here. You can't go back. Okay, and the quicker you can sort of just release that and live, bring it into the now of accepting what is, I just feel you'll have more chance of moving into that space of finding happiness. All right. Yeah. I've also got the trust from a different pack here, but I feel this is about trusting your ability. I'm being shown to stand up again. It feels like you're worn down, and it's having that trust that you can deal with this. You can succeed at this. You can get over this. You can move on. Okay, but I just feel the need to sort of for you to bring it into the moment first. Does that make sense? I've also got here surrender to silence. So it feels like the need to take time out. All right. But I also feel here that you've been using your voice to maybe try and convince someone or get them to your way of thinking. And I just feel just let it go. All right. I really feel just let it go. All right. Yeah, I just want to see you sort of picking yourself up and moving on. And you've got here reach for the stars. So it feels like the need to be hopeful, the need to accept that you will be happy again, that this can come into your life. All right. I hope that makes sense for you. Okay, who else have we got here? Angie Marie. Angie Marie. Okay, let's see what's going on for you, Angie. I've got you sort of shaking your head, Angie. It's like you're just not believing yourself. It's like it just feels like you're putting up barriers to your success. It just feels like I've got a whole sense of I'm not good enough. I can't do this. It just feels like huge self-doubt going on here. All right. Okay. Pull balance here, and I'm being shown that you're out of balance. You're totally sort of like lopsided with maybe getting stuck in negative thinking, if that makes sense. So it just feels the need to, step by step, just start to, as I said in that reading for everybody right at the beginning, you can watch it again on replay. Yeah, okay. Got here, surrender fear, let go of fear. All right, that's what I feel is keeping you trapped and unbalanced. All right, and needing to start with small steps, okay, in seeing a brighter way forward, because it's there for you, okay? It's just releasing some of that fear. And I feel you know that in your gut, all right? I feel that you know that, but it's just for whatever reason, I just feel like you're tired, and it's like you feel that you can't, you don't feel you can do it. It just feels, I feel very sluggish energy with you. Okay. So I've got here making a difference. And okay, the message I'm getting with this is you make a difference. All right, you make a difference, and you need to believe that. All right, you make a difference in people's lives. You make it, but it's now time to make a difference in your life. Okay. And it's okay. What I'm being drawn to on this card, and this is for everybody, this story that's coming through. Have you ever heard the story of the little star thrower? A man was walking along a beach and he saw a little girl on the beach. And he went up to her and he wondered what she was doing. And when he got closer, he said, "Little girl, what are you doing?" He saw her throwing things into the sea. And she said, "There was a storm last night and all these starfish were washed up on the beach and they're all dying. So I'm throwing them back in one by one." And the man looked along the beach and he said, "Little girl, there are thousands of them and there are miles and miles of beach. You can never make a difference." And the little girl looked down, picked up another starfish and threw it gently into the sea. And she looked him in the eye and she said, "Made a difference to that one." And this is what I feel for you, okay? And for all of you. We can all make a difference one starfish at a time, okay? So we can all make a difference one act of kindness at a time. But what I am getting with you is, for you, Angie Marie, is you need to make a difference to you one step at a time, one act of kindness to you, to yourself at a time. This is going to immediately start to bring you more happiness. All right. And I hope that helped. Okay. Let's see who else is here. Oh, we got some. Okay. Donna Campbell. Donna. Okay, Donna. Right. Let's see what's going on for you, Donna. Right, okay, straight away, Donna, as I link in with you, I'm getting here almost like you're pulling your hair out. I'm just getting, okay, this real feeling of, I can't do this anymore, okay? But it just feels like frustration with others around you, okay? And I feel a desire to escape, if that makes sense. But I'm getting this in quite a light-hearted way. All right, so it is just like, oh, do you know what? I've done my best here. I feel like I want to just move on. Okay. Right. See, you got the resilience card here, and this is how I feel that you're feeling at the moment, with this big load on your back. All right, and you're bending over, and I want you to just put that down. All right, you can put that down. Okay. Because what I'm being shown here is this is all somebody, this is other people's. All right, you're just carrying everybody else's load. All right. You need to straighten up. What I'm being shown here is straightening up, looking upwards to the sun. Open your arms and let that whole load fall on the floor. and you will move forward in such a lighter, more fulfilled way. Stop trying to please everybody. Stop trying to make everyone else happy. We're talking here about how to bring more happiness into your life. We can do it by, we might love helping people. Now, don't get me wrong, when I talk about people pleasing, I don't mean you can't enjoy helping people, but it's why are we helping people? Are we doing it to get them to love us? Are we doing it to force them to be happy? You can't, okay? So sometimes I find in language nowadays, it's not about when we say, oh, we must look after ourselves first, not to the detriment of others. It's about building that firm foundation that I spoke about in the reading at the beginning. If we look after ourselves, our mental health, our physical health, our emotional health, and our spiritual health first, we are a more resilient, that's where that resilience card is how it should be. It's standing up straight and feeling strong and resilient, okay? Then you can help others, but you don't step into their space and own their problems, all right? It's not for you to then put it in that knapsack and then carry it off and they go, oh, I feel better now because you've taken their problem away. Everyone has their own path to follow, okay? Everyone has their own steps to take, all right? And therefore we can walk with them, we can support them, but at the end of the day, they have to make their choices, all right? And that's anyone around us. That can be family, friends, spouses, partners, all right? I know it's hard sometimes. We want them, if they just did this, we always go, if you just did this, then we'd all be better off. But we can't make anyone do anything, all right? So let's see what else. Okay, there you go. Surrender to the magic of who you are. You really need to acknowledge that of the magic you have within you, and that I'm being told here that your words don't fall on deaf ears. They are heard, but you don't need to keep trying to make people understand you. Live your light, shine who you are, all right? And then if people take notice, then that's up to them. If they don't, that's a choice, okay? We're not here we don't need everyone to listen to us, okay? Okay. Yeah. Also got storm warning here, okay? And this is what I feel is how your mind is going at the moment. And that's why I'm picking this up as a little red flag, okay? That if you don't put down this load, if you don't surrender to the magic of who you are, taking that time out, looking after that magic of who you are, then there's a danger here of just feeling totally burnt out. All right, so it's just I'm just getting here. Let's have a look. What else we've got? Yeah, okay. Look forward. Okay, so it just feels like maybe this part of that hanging on to baggage on your back it just feels like it could be things of the past that keep going ruminating round and round in your mind, and it is time to let go. All right, it's time to just let these issues go. But you've also got, see, this is how I saw you more, standing upright. So it's standing firm. So if you've still got your feelings and your beliefs, but it still feels like just be strong in that, but you don't need to have everyone agree with you, okay? But it's also accepting, it says I'm noble, brave and strong. So this goes with surrender to the magic of who you are. You can do this, but you need to just stand up straight and bring that after you've dropped everyone else's issues. Stand up and stand in the power of who you are. All right, that makes sense. I hope that's helped. Okay, let's see who else is here. Lisa Hota. I hope I pronounced that wrong. Hota. So I do apologize if I've got that wrong. Lisa, let's see what's going on with you. Right, I'm feeling there've been arguments going on in your life around you. I feel quite anxious in my chest here with you, and I'm seeing a lot of waggy fingers type of thing going on. I just feel that there could be quite a lot of confrontation going on. Okay, I've pulled the void for you. Okay, and this can be a card that just feels like we're not getting anywhere. We just feel like we're drifting. We just feel like, oh my goodness, what's happening? Nothing seems to be happening in my life. If we can see it differently, it's a space where we're going through change. Okay, it's a transition time, and often it is a time for resting. It is a time for allowing. All right, but I feel at the moment you're pushing a bit hard, and it's not making any difference. Nothing much is happening. Okay. So I feel for you to just bring a bit more happiness into your life at this moment is relaxing into that space, I just feel putting down the confrontation, putting down the needing to prove a point. All right, it's back to that trusting that, you know, people have to, as I said before, walk their own path. You've got here surrender comparisons with others. It just feels like you're looking at, you know, is everyone else doing it right? Is everyone else having a better time? Is everyone else succeeding more than me? Move away from that. Okay, comparing with others takes you down. Doesn't mean you can't learn. If you're looking at other people and saying, oh, you know, I like the way they do that, I'd like to learn how to do that, but while still being yourself. All right. This feels a need to focus on your strengths, your attractiveness, and your power. All right. And maybe spend that time where you're sitting in this void of it just feels like maybe time to just rest into it, maybe doing some quiet contemplation, maybe looking at what's really going on. I just feel there's an unhappiness in you at the moment that it's sort of bursting out onto others, and I just feel a need to be looking at your own path and what changes and what steps you need to take in order to bring about the change you want. Because sometimes what we do is when we're unhappy, we keep shouting at everyone else, we keep pointing the finger at everyone else and saying, if only you change, I'd be happy. We say about the people in our lives or our workplace, or even just people out on the road. We say, well, if only they did that, then everything would be all right. Well, again, I always say, you know, that might be true, but also we need to look at our part in all of that. So let me give an analogy. If we're racing along in our car and then someone comes out of a turning and we nearly hit them and we go, you shouldn't have done that. I had the right of way, etc., etc. I'm right, you're wrong. But if we hadn't been speeding so much, if we hadn't been rushing blindly forward, then we'd have been aware of that car coming out of the turning and we'd have slowed appropriately. And yes, they may be more driving dangerously, but we would have just been able to ease back and they'd have moved out and we wouldn't have smashed into them. So put that analogy into life, okay? What are we doing? Where can we be more observant? Where can we be more preempt things coming? All right, if we just slow down a bit and become more aware, then other people can go about their behaviors, but they're not going to impact on us because we've already eased back, we've got out of their way, and then we can move forward calm and peaceful. We don't need to yell at them, we don't need to make a rude gesture, we don't need to, okay? And this is about anything in life, okay? If we just ease back a bit, and that's what I feel at the moment, if you just relax into that void, into that space at the moment where it doesn't feel like much is happening, and just accept it at the moment, okay? And then you won't feel so frustrated with everybody else. Because what comes after the void, got here giving birth, okay? Something new coming into your life, but we have to go through that space in between in order to let go of the past, look at our own, what part are we playing in our life, okay? Because the thing with blaming everybody else in the outside world makes us feel helpless. It makes us feel like we can't do anything, we can't change anything. But actually, the power is with us, okay? The power is with us. There may be outside circumstances we can't change, and there are some things, therefore, we need to accept. So it's how do I bring about that change within what I can control, all right? Because I'm feeling you've got something new coming into your life, all right? And a positive, big change. But you've just got to get yourself prepared for it, all right? And you need to spend this time deciding what you need to leave behind. A bit like if you were arriving at the airport and they said you can't take all that baggage on the plane. And you've got to decide, what do I need to chuck out? What do I need to get rid of? Oh, crikey, so I can move forward lighter, all right? And that's what I feel going on in your life is, what do I need to just discard, leave behind, sort out, decide I don't need anymore? And that can be people, places, behaviors, attitudes. What is holding you back? What is dragging you? What is going to be the extra weight that's stopping you from flying forward into this new wonderful change? All right. So I hope that's helped. Okay, let's see who else is on here. Amy Hickman. Okay, Amy. Let's see what's going on with you, Amy. Okay. Right, Amy. I feel that you're waiting for news. Okay. I feel that you're feeling like it will never change. You're feeling like it's never going to get any better. Okay. I feel that remember, these readings are looking at how do you bring happiness into your life now. And I feel like, again, I just feel you've got yourself into a cycle of negative thinking. Okay. If you can, in looking at that reading that I did for everyone at the beginning, I do feel there is a need for looking at the simple pleasures in life. It's like, take a breath. I feel like I'm quite, I feel quite choked up with you, all right? I feel that, I just want to say, take some deep breaths, all right? It feels like your breath is right up in your throat here, and it's like, you know, almost hyperventilating with what's going on with you. Okay. Take that away. Right, okay. So the first card we pulled in the group reading, you've pulled the abundance card. And I want to say, okay, right. So you've also got surrender worry. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is it's recognizing what abundance you already have in your life. Okay, is what I'm feeling here. And yeah, you need to make a commitment to say, I want to lead an anxiety-free life. All right. But I want to say, do practice some deep breathing, because it feels very shallow breathing, and that in itself leads us to feeling more anxious. Okay, because we're just not even getting the oxygen into our body. Okay, so I do feel as well, can you distract yourself? It's like you're paying a lot of attention to what's going on in the outside world, and this feels about bringing it down to those simple things. I need you to be getting out and about in nature a bit more, and just sitting and being and spending some time, I want to say, away from other people's anxieties as well. If that makes sense. Well, there you go. We're talking here today about what steps you need to take to bring personal happiness. And you've got here door to personal healing and happiness. All right, you've got the abundance card and you've got this new door. All right, but what you've got in between, if I show you that, so you've got the abundance card, okay? You move those around. You've got this worrying, okay? You're like over worrying, and worry serves nothing. It serves no purpose. We're like programmed to worry, but it serves us no purpose. So here's a question to ask. When I've worried, when I've been really eaten up with worry, when did it solve the problem? When did it sort it out? When did I feel strong and positive with worry? When did it work? Okay. So it doesn't actually, we have to bring down that level of worry and take some action, because what I've got all around you is there is a lot for you to be happy about. All right. I do. It's almost like you're worrying about what might happen and you're not looking at what is going on. And because it just feels to me that you have so many opportunities. I do feel a new door opening for you. Although actually, no, I'm sorry, I'll correct that. I'm feeling it's already open, but you're worried about going through it. You're worried about making the change. All right. And I'm just saying, just go for it. All right. Happiness leads through that new door. All right. It's there for the asking, but you're sitting in the worry state of, what if I make a wrong decision? What if it doesn't work? What if? Lots of what ifs. Okay. You've even got here, do what you love. All right. And this is what I mean. It just feels like you've just become distracted by the worry, distracted by the drama of everyone else around you. And yet all I'm getting is all this positivity in your life. And you just need to step up and recognize it. And then your energy shifts. Does that make sense? So I hope that's helped. Okay, who else have we got? How are we doing time? You're welcome, Angie. Oh, I'm glad that was insightful and spot on. Thank you. Okay, Lisa, you popped up again. I think I gave you a reading. Yep. Oh, I'm glad that was spot on, Donna. Okay, Christine Marie Clark. Christine Marie, okay. So just saying to all of you again, please do follow me on my Facebook profile. I do sort of inspirational videos on a regular basis that help people. If you want to see my other services, do look me up on melaniewellard.co.uk. All the details are either above here or below here, wherever they join. I think it's probably above. And so do look me up, or you can follow me on Instagram or YouTube, where I just do some inspirational videos to help people. I don't tend to push my services. So if you're interested in having a full in-depth reading or working with me on an intuitive coaching program, then if you really want to bring about intensive change, then that often requires commitment to working with someone. Okay, so if you want to talk about that, then you could book in for maybe one session for a reading, or some people do have worked with me, had some amazing results with people that carried on working with me once a month for a year and have changed their lives totally. So yeah, do go and have a look at what we do. But as I say, or you can just follow me on my Facebook profile. I don't do it as a personal page. I just do everything I'm doing for sort of inspiring others. Okay, so Amy Hickman. Right. Well, I'm drawn here to use the goddess cards with you, Amy. The words I'm being given here are stand up. Okay, stand up in your power. It's almost like you are so much stronger than you think you are. Wow, that's coming through really, really strong. Okay, right, I've got a grandmother link coming through here. I feel it's on your dad's side. All right, I've got it coming through on a masculine side. Did you have a grandmother who was quite said things as they are, strong, powerful lady? Anyway, I've got this presence coming through at the moment, and just sort of saying, come on, stand up, stand in your power. You are much, much stronger than you think. You've just got to own it. And it's almost like you've got into the negative self-talk of just, I can't, I won't, I'm not good enough. All right. And that's just really holding you down. And I'm getting this huge surge of it's time to just say, I am worthy. I am Wonder Woman. I am amazing. All right. Using the sentence, I am, and putting in those positive affirmations. And this is why I'm pulling the goddess cards for you here, because I just feel that be interested to see who comes out for you. Okay, I am not surprised to see this. All right, powerful. Got Artemis. Look, strong, powerful goddess. All right, warrior goddess. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. All right, so this again feels like the energy of your grandmother coming through. Okay, but it feels like but at the same time, see the deer in the background. All right, I've got you are protected. You have a gentle energy about you as well, but it's almost like I'm getting here. You need to combine both. All right, you need to combine both. So it's having that gentle nature, but standing in your power. All right, standing in our power does not mean being aggressive or cruel or whatever. Not at all. It just means owning who we are. Standing in our power means just saying, I am worthy. I am brilliant. I'm fantastic just as I am. I don't need to be like anybody else. This is who I am, and I'm proud to be me. And this is what I'm getting for you. Be proud to be who you are. You are, how amazing that we have all been created as unique. Why do we spend our life trying to be like somebody else? Dress like someone else, do our makeup as someone else, do our hair like someone else, live like someone else. We can get ideas from other people and say, I like that. I wouldn't mind to. But when it comes from a place, there's a difference between admiring something and saying, oh, I like that. That sits with my vibration. And then there's a difference between that and trying to become someone else at a different vibration, where we are, okay, the words I'm getting here is it's an insult to our maker, all right, in that we have been created here to be unique and live our purpose. Just live our purpose in joy and abundance is what I'm being told here, okay? So that's a wonderful message to everybody there. So stand up, love being who you are, accept who you are. People sometimes say, because of what I do, is, oh, that's weird, you do that stuff. And I go, weird is good. I might get a t-shirt with weird is great. I love being a bit weird, okay? So because that's who I am, I'm just who I am. I don't, I don't have enough energy and time to try and be someone else. It takes enough energy. Well, actually, no, it becomes more relaxed when you just accept who you are. Yes, people may say things. You're always going to get nasty people. You're always, that's their issue. So where bullies start at school is they're frightened, often frightened of your power. So I got bullied for having curly hair, for, whatever it was. The way I spoke, it was, people will always poke the finger at people, but that says more about them. All right. And we have to build our resilience. But once you become strong in who you are, I'm not saying it doesn't impact us, but it impacts far less when we allow people to get under our skin and then we change to suit them. Your vibration gets lower and more dense and heavy. And guess what? We become more and more unhappy because we are not living true to ourselves. We are not living true to our heart. And sorry, your grandmother is really, she's on a soapbox here, okay? And so we very much need to, you're really getting the message for owning who you are. All right. There we go. So how's that for just confirming it? This is about your self-esteem. Your self-esteem comes through acceptance of self. I have never yet met someone with high self-esteem who copies someone else, who aims to look like someone else, to be like someone else, own the same house as someone else, the car, whatever, it will be fleeting. It is fleeting happiness when we are trying to be someone else, because our energy becomes low and we need to keep topping it up all the time, because we just can't feel happy. When we own ourselves, when we say, I am enough, I am worthy, when we have esteem in ourselves, when we hold ourselves in high esteem, that's what that means, holding yourself in high esteem, that you are plenty, you are everything, you are enough, as if you would love your best friend. And then that's when you become resilient and the happiness flows in, because we're not caring anymore what people think. All right, so I hope that helps. Okay, right, Marie, I covered that for you. Right, who have we got? You're popping up a lot, Christine Marie, but I gave you a reading, so I hope you heard it. Okay, Hope Mariah, yeah, is that right? Did I pronounce that right? Or is that Mariah Hope? Okay. Right. Let's see. Hope. Right. Right, Hope, as I'm linking in with you, can I just want to ask, are you very spiritual yourself? I am getting you with your hands like this. I'm feeling you are very spiritual. I don't mean religious, but I just feel that you have a good connection to spirit. Right, okay. You've got boundaries here. I am feeling that you're a beautiful, sensitive soul, and I feel that you feel the world harshly, okay, if you let it in. All right, so if you can see that picture, all right, it's about just putting that boundary around you, putting that barrier around. I don't know whether you, I do it daily, if you're putting up that protective barrier, so that you can discern. I'm feeling like sometimes other people's feelings seep in and you're not sure whether it's you're feeling this or whether it's someone else's baggage. All right, so I do feel you need to practice that and learn more about how to put up your own boundaries, okay? Because it's like you can't, I'm just feeling that a lot of the stuff you're feeling is not yours, all right? I feel that you are a bit of an empath, okay? So you just feel things very, very deeply, but you need to get clear on whether it's yours or whether it's somebody else's, okay? Right, yeah. You've got here surrender unhealthy relationships. So I just feel again, you've got some energies around you that just aren't necessarily serving you well, and you're picking up a lot of their stuff. Okay, so it's a personal choice, but I do feel that you do need to be letting some of that go. All right. It's basically letting go of relationships that you feel don't serve your life anymore. Do you keep trying to keep a relationship alive and it's just not working? Sometimes it just frees you up and you get more happiness by letting it go. There are times to work at a relationship and there's times to show understanding. There's times to work things through, and that can be take work. But I'm feeling here there's some relationships. These aren't the ones I'm talking about. There's ones where you just think, oh my God, every time I'm around this person, I just feel down and I feel heavy and I feel drained, and we're not agreeing on anything. So we're not even discussing things. It just feels very heavy and it just feels like it's time to let it go. right? So it's interesting that you've got here burst out of your cocoon, all right? You've also got boundaries, okay? So don't get the two muddled in that this is about protective boundaries, okay? This is about protecting yourself from other people's, but it's feeling like in these relationships, that's what's been holding you down, okay? It feels like that's what's aided in holding you back because you're spending so much energy into these relationships that just really aren't working anymore. And it's time for you to burst out of your cocoon. I'm feeling like this is time for you to fly. It's time, and it could be painful in just letting go. You have to go through that process first. But once you've done it, it's just like, seize your life, seize the day. I'm getting this whole seize the day, go for it. Okay? Allow that happiness to come into your life. That makes sense. I hope that helped. Okay. Kelly Kemble Kerr. Kelly Kemble. Oh, I'm drawn to your energy, Kelly. Okay, Kelly Kemble. Right, let's see what's going on with you, Kelly. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Sorry, I've just seen your message. Thank you. Right. Let's see what's going on with you. Oh, I've got you. I'm getting the words stuck between a rock and a hard place, but I've got two people around you here. And I've got, are you being a mediator for somebody here? Within a, I just got, oh, stuck between, they're just shouting at me. Stuck between a rock and a hard place is what I'm getting. Let's see what else is going on with you. Feeling a bit fed up. Okay, so you've got self-reflection here. So I feel that whatever the situation is with you, I want to say bring it back to you. All right. See what your role is, and it's not your role to. Are you keeping the peace in some way, or this is something to do? I'm being drawn to your workplace, okay, or whatever you do for your work. I am just feeling that it's time to just stop for a minute. All right. Oh, okay. Right. They're drawing me to the three reflections in there, okay? All of you, all right? So this could be the rock and the hard place, all right? Are you almost arguing with yourself, okay? If this isn't others, are you arguing with yourself and not being able to decide where to go, what to do now? And it's like the voice, you know, we get those, the critical voice talking to us. Well, maybe you should do this, or maybe you should do that, and I just don't feel like, and so you're stuck. So I just want to say, stop for a minute. All right, breathe, take time out. Can you just take a day, work it out, and reflect on, yeah, this is interesting. Take the lead. All right, take the lead. I'm getting here, take the lead in your own life. Okay, so, but first, I feel you need to stop and reflect. The brain. I'm just feeling you're seeing your mind going round and round and round and round and round and round and round. All right, and I just feel take a day out somewhere nice, go do something totally different. We need to flip sometimes our brain from the left analytical side over to the creative side. All right, so go do something fun, go do something different, and then that brings down that feelings of anxiety and worry, and then we find we can look at it afresh, and then I feel you're not stuck anymore. Then you feel that you've got the power to move forward. Okay, there we go. So surrender your attachment to the results. And I feel that's the rock and the hard place that you're stuck between, is you're too focused on, yeah, but what if this doesn't happen? What if that doesn't work? What if I fail? It's really hard. I don't, you know, this isn't easy stuff. I do get it, but sometimes we make it harder. All right. So I just feel it's time to just take action. Take some action after you've rested, and then it's just move forward, because you're not stuck. I feel that you're not as stuck as you think you are. It's your thinking that's got you stuck. All right. Oh, okay. Man holding a coin. Right. What I'm feeling here is it feels like you're giving your power over to a situation of saying, this is stopping me, but I'm being shown. So it's like, and it just feels like financially, are you using that as a reason? but it feels like there's a way around it. There still feels like there is a way to take the lead, shine your light, and move things on and get yourself unstuck, and then allow it to unfold as it moves forward. All right, but that's what I feel would bring you happiness at the moment. Okay, so where are we now? Okay. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I've seen that it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to have to go. So I'm just going to pull one more card for everybody just to finish it off for this evening. What action do we need to take? So just to add to the reading at the beginning, do go back and watch the video at the beginning. That was a reading for you all. So if I didn't get round to you, I'm sorry, but I do work with people on a one-to-one. I hope there was also some relevance to the other readings. And go back and watch the video right at the beginning when I post this video, and you can listen to that reading that was meant for everyone. But here's to finish it off, a message for action for us all. Oh, okay, that's quite deep. Engage higher reason. So this to me is speaking of, we all need to just raise that vibe a bit, let go of those heavy emotions as much as we can, that worry, that keeping us in the mud, all right, all that stress, and allowing ourselves the anxiety, raise it up to those greater things. And the one thing that I find does that every day for me is just to bring it back to the simple things. Look at the rain, look at the sun, look at the flowers coming out, listen to the birds, bring it back to simplicity, as it said at the beginning, and realize that we live in a very abundant world, and we should be and engage that gratitude. So here's your task. Go from here and write a list, at least 10 things that you are thankful for. And I'm very thankful for all of you. Okay, so thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. All right, do go and follow me on my Facebook page. All right, on my Facebook profile. Actually, join that. I have the same stuff on the page, so I just put it to everything. But Melanie Wellard, and go and look at my website, see what else I do. I'd love to work with you on an individual basis. So take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.